Some photographers, great photographers, they have the gift. They don't need to learn composition. They have the gift of a photographic eye. For them, it's as natural as walking. But for everybody else, well, we need to work at it. And although some would have you learning composition algorithms and Fibonacci curves, I think there's a really simple step that you can take to learn how to take great photographs. I think we need to start with our eyes. I think quite a lot of people make the mistake of concentrating too much on the equipment. Channels focusing on camera kit and equipment, they seem to get so many more views than channels focusing on photographic technique. And yet take a poor image on a high-end camera, and guess what? It's still a poor image. So I'd say the first thing to realise is that photography is an art. It's not science. You can store as much lens chart data and camera guff as you like, but it won't make you a better photographer. I bet most photographers could go out there with a £10,000 camera to do street photography. But if Don McCullin went out with those same photographers with a Nikon F and some old manual lenses, he'd still wipe the floor with them. So for me, the most important thing is to train our eyes. That is something not many people want to consider. Look, if you wanted to win, say, an Olympic swimming medal, where would you start? Training, right? You want to learn guitar? Practice. Listen and learn. You want to be a better cook? Then train your palate. Learn what foods, what tastes go together. Eat, taste, sample, learn, and then cook. Ergo, if you want to be a better photographer, then you need to train your eyes. Because until you see the world that you live in with a photographer's eye, it's very unlikely that you'd be pointing the camera in the right direction in the first place. So how exactly does one go about training your eyes? Well, firstly, you've got to give them something to look at. What I mean by that is you're going to have to go out of your way to go to places that are unfamiliar to you, to give your eyes the chance to take a look. Really take a look. Walk somewhere that you'd usually go by car or bus. If you're in the car, pull over somewhere safely and then get out and have a look around you. Can you see anything interesting? So what are you looking for? Firstly, I always scan my surroundings for anything that is obvious. Something that's out of the ordinary, something that stands out or is unusual. Then if it's not obvious at first, look again at the detail. Sometimes there'll be a composition in there. You just can't see it for all the noise around it. Put a frame around it in your mind. Imagine the post-production options. Oh yes, endless hours of fun when you spot a picture within a picture, when you can take the areas of the scene that you want. And of course, the other thing that you need to pay particular interest to is light. Light is the single most important thing. The word photography is from the Latin photography. Photo meaning light and graphy meaning writing. Photography is literally light writing. Look for highlights, shadows. What are the midtones like? Are there a mushy soup of dingy grey tones? Or are there a chorus of tones begging to be noticed? Look for texture, patterns, look for symmetry. The beauty of this kind of eye training is that it's completely free. And you can do it anywhere, any day, any night. And the more you do it, the more things you'll start to notice. Then pretty soon, without even thinking about it, you'll find yourself doing this with your camera in your hand. You'll be out there taking photos, and all the time your eye will be scanning, looking for the perfect image. Sometimes as a pro photographer, I go into a room with a client. They might not know, but I'm scanning everything. I'm scanning light, shade, white balance, backgrounds. I'm looking at everything. And I know that probably anybody in the room hasn't got any idea what's going on inside my head. Most people think that, like them, I'm just admiring the room. I do it all the time now. I'm out with friends and I suddenly say, oh, look at the light on that tree over there, or look at those vapor trails from that plane air. Isn't that interesting? And I'm suddenly realizing that I'm doing it in my own time, not when I'm out taking pictures, because I've trained my eyes to look around, to observe, to spot things. Why not give it a go? It's free, you've got nothing to lose. And if you do, leave a comment and let us know how you get on. Or if you've got some other photography exercises you want to share with everybody, leave that in the comments section. As ever, a heartfelt thanks for watching this video. If you've got anything from it or even found it remotely interesting, please do take a second. I know it's YouTuber boring stuff, but please give it a like. It does make a big difference. Or subscribe too if you want to hear more of my ramblings. Before I go, I just want to mention a technique tip. And I think it's one that's a bit of a trap, particularly for intermediate photographers that have already got the basics and are looking to move on. They fall into this trap and they just sort of, they can't get out. It really holds their progress back. Once you realize you're doing it and you can keep it in check, then you'll really start to see your photographic journey take off. It's all in this next video here. Give it a click and I'll explain everything.